K-pop idols are professionals. They train for years. They perform in front of thousands of people. They make everything look effortless. And then someone hands them a can of hairspray, a wig, an oversized shoe, or an outfit that was clearly designed by someone who wished them harm. And every single time, without exception, it falls apart. This is 8 videos of proof. No survivors. K-pop idols tried to do each other's hair. It was a historic mistake. Every single time. Jin with the hairspray. So much hairspray. Jungkook looks like he stuck his fingers in an outlet. The can said not today to moderation. Mingyu grabs the spray. Too much. Way too much. Wonwoo almost lost his vision. Minhyuk cutting Changkyun's hair. Everything going fine. And then his face changes. He cut where he wasn't supposed to. The silence that followed. IN giving Hyunjin little curls. Fully committed. And Hyunjin's face says everything. I already regret this. Living rent-free in my head. Yuki's goal, fix Shuhwa's hair. The result, Shuhwa is scared. Mission, partially completed. Youngwoo in full expert mode. Spray, waves, complete attitude. The client does not share the enthusiasm. At all. Haechan working on Jisung. The result is weird, but also kind of cute. We're not gonna lie about it. Gawon trying to save Suin's hair. Tangled in a mic, then a necklace, then everything at once. Tried so hard, and ended up reaching for scissors. There were casualties. Lee No, fully focused. Little buns. Perfect execution. Fabulous result. And he is so proud of himself. Deserved. He ate and left no crumbs. And Jungkook doing V's hair at an actual event gave it everything he had. The result was, well, he tried. That counts. Which idol would you let near your hair? Hair extensions and K-pop stages. A disaster waiting to happen. Every single time. Yuna, mid-concert, extension hits the floor. She picks it up, waves at the crowd, and keeps going. Came, served, continued. Twice dancing, and suddenly, a piece of hair on the floor. Everyone trying to act normal. Someone kicks it. The show goes on. I think about this more than I should. Ryujin just takes the extension off, in front of everyone. On stage. Zero hesitation. This moment chose violence. Sana shakes her head. Extensions go flying. And Nayeon immediately grabs them to play with. She said, "This is mine now." Seolgi loses an extension on stage, and her members cannot stop laughing. Not even trying to hold it together. My whole spirit left watching this. Beomgyu removes an extension mid-concert, casually, like he's picking up a penny dropped. The normalcy of it all. Sakura and Yunjin on a live, extensions coming off. No way to hide it anymore. They made the executive decision. Respect. Bomi's fringe betrays her mid-performance. And instead of panicking, she leans in, starts moving her head like it's choreography. Delivered and then some. Dayoung dancing peacefully with Hyungjun. He finds something on the floor, picks it up, puts it on his head. Dayoung wanted to disappear from this earth. And Daniela screaming mid-rehearsal. Because something is hanging from her hair. Spoiler. It was not part of the look. No survivors. Which idol handled it best? K-pop idols discovered nails and never recovered. Here's the evidence. V showed up with full glamorous claws like a wealthy telenovela villain and felt nothing but pride. Hongjoong painted his nails at a fan sign because he would rather die than be basic. The delusion is a lifestyle. Felix flexed his chrome millionaire baby nails like they were a limited edition drop. The level of Estelacho. Hyunjin gave himself a full manicure because he was born to be an artist and he knows it. No notes. Hobie showed off his purple nails with more pride than most people show their greatest achievements. Correct behavior. Jenny did the entire staff's nails. All of them. She understood the assignment and then went further. Bang Chan painted Changbin's nails with a precision that would make a professional manicurist insecure. Jae examined a fan's long nails like they were a museum piece. Fully inspecting, genuinely impressed. Jake tested a fan's pointed nails to see if they could cut glass. Let's pretend we're not jealous. And Jin will do your nails in 30 seconds flat while telling you everything that happened in the neighborhood this week. Full service, full gossip. Nobody told these idols to stop, and that was everyone's mistake. Jung-uk did a full seductive dance dressed in a traditional Korean princess outfit. A classic. A legend. Undefeated. Seungri showed his shoulder like the lead of a very low-budget telenovela. Full commitment. Zero irony. Somi tried the sexy hair flip and went straight to the floor. One move. Done. Eunha tried to act flirty while her members died of cringe in real time right next to her. They did not hide it. Mingi did a sexy dance and his members covered their eyes. Not applause, not support. Just hands over eyes. Kai was attempting something serious while Beomgyu was using Subin's head as a bounce toy in the background. Nobody was watching Kai. Shuhwa was asked to act sexy while drinking, and nobody in that room survived the results. Not one person. Yoojin took her sexy dance so seriously that Xiaoting had to physically intervene. Someone had to. Nayeon tried to do a seductive selfie while her members stood behind her imitating every single move. She noticed. She kept going. Felix posted a TikTok with little spins that he thought were sexy, and it went viral. The internet agreed for the wrong reasons, and Lee Know did a full sexy dance while Felix stood there looking permanently traumatized, and Han simply left, walked out, exited the chat entirely. The way Han made the correct decision. I post this every single day. K-pop idols trust their stylists with their lives. Some of those stylists had other plans. Lee Know does not tolerate uncomfortable outfits. If something hangs wrong, pinches, or bothers him in any way, he removes it on the spot, no discussion. IVE were already suffering through those miniskirts. And then the wind showed up and decided to make everything significantly worse. Someone at BTS's stylist team sent them down a full red carpet dressed completely in red, head to toe, and watched them try to survive the experience. Jisoo and Jennie attempted to navigate their miniskirts with elegance. They tried. They really tried. Lisa's outfit came apart mid-performance, and she held it together with her hand while continuing to dance at full professional level. Not one missed beat. Momo accidentally hit her skirt, a piece of the decoration fell off, and she kept going like absolutely nothing happened. The professionalism is frightening. Zuyu finished her performance and tried to exit quietly, while her leader was desperately trying to warn her that something was showing. She did not get the message in time. Yoonchi got those enormous pants, and instead of suffering, she enjoyed every second, fighting not to disappear inside the fabric with a smile on her face. And IN had to wear a traditional Korean hanbok and got completely stuck. He could not move. Someone needed to help him, and nobody helped him fast enough. The stylist really said, "I love you," and meant something completely different. And these idols showed up anyway and performed like nothing happened. Subscribe because I find this kind of thing every single day. It always starts the same way. K-pop idols have it all. The talent, the looks, the stage presence. Their shoes, however, did not get the memo. Felix has lost so many shoes mid-performance, at this point it's basically part of his brand. He doesn't even react anymore, fully accepted his fate. Jeno showed up in slides, looking relaxed, completely unbothered. And 3 seconds later, his foot just abandoned the mission entirely. The slide said not today. Min lost a shoe in the middle of Miss A's Breathe performance and kept going like nothing happened. Full choreo, 1 shoe, 0 hesitation. She ate. Seungkwan sprinted off with full confidence and left a shoe behind on the floor, just sitting there. He had to go back for it. The shoe stayed behind on purpose. Winter was sitting completely still, and somehow one of her boots just fell off on its own. She froze, fully paralyzed. The boot made a decision, and she respected it. Eunchi tried to walk normally. Her boots had already decided otherwise. There was no saving it. The boots were not on her side from the start. Someone put Sunu in oversized shoes, and he just went with it, fully committed. Somehow it's the cutest thing that has ever happened. No notes. V has developed a habit of just throwing his shoes. Not dropping, throwing. Like they personally offended him. It's a love-hate relationship and the shoes are losing. I post idols versus their own footwear all the time. Subscribe because this energy never gets old. And then they put Chong-uk in shoes 3 sizes too big, and he genuinely believed he could control them. He could not. The shoes won immediately. K-pop idols versus skincare. And honestly, some of them are doing way too much. Sunu removes a black face mask looking absolutely fabulous. The confidence? No notes. Meanwhile, Lee Know flies through his skincare routine so fast, he accidentally pokes himself in the eye. Chong-uk applies sunscreen, but judging by that amount, he's preparing to survive directly inside the sun. Then there's Sungwoon. He puts on one of those ear-hook face masks and instantly transforms into a completely different person. Ayeon starts her beauty routine looking totally normal, and 1 second later, she looks like she's auditioning for a horror movie. Woo-young applies his skincare products with so much force that it genuinely looks like he's fighting his own face. And IN uses so much cleansing foam that we're not even sure he's washing his face anymore. At this point, he's taking a full body bath. Suga keeps things simple. Face mask before bed, done. No extra steps, no unnecessary drama. Meanwhile, Hobie rubs in his skincare products with the determination of someone trying to reverse 10 years of aging in 5 seconds. And V removes his makeup at the end of the day with absolutely 0 emotion, because we're all old enough to know one thing: never sleep with your makeup on. The way half of these idols turned skincare into a full contact sport, drop a comment with the most chaotic one. Nobody told these wigs they were supposed to cooperate. Wonyoung puts on a long blonde wig, and somehow the wig ends up looking more expensive than my entire future. Hyunjin is peacefully eating watermelon when suddenly something so embarrassing happens that he still hasn't emotionally recovered. Hyunjin shows up dressed as Elsa, fully committed to the role, but the wig had already decided to leave the movie halfway through. Lino shows up wearing a rainbow wig, and somehow he's still ridiculously adorable. Explain the science behind that. Wonu is focused on the choreography. The wig, however, is pursuing other career opportunities. After a long battle, the stylists finally remove Yuna's wig, and for one terrifying second, it looks like they removed her actual hair too. This clip should come with a warning. M and his legendary bob haircut return once again. At this point, we're no longer sure if it's a wig or simply part of his identity. Sohee wears Wonbin's red wig to look like him, and somehow ends up looking like literally everyone except Wonbin. Jonghan is giving his acceptance speech when Seungkwan immediately exposes the fraud in front of everyone. Lisa looked absolutely fabulous, wearing a bald cap with approximately 3 surviving hairs left on it, and somehow she's still served. No notes. 8 videos. One conclusion: K-pop idols can survive almost anything. Bad wigs, rebellious shoes, outfits that had personal vendettas, skincare routines that became full-contact sports, and they show up and perform anyway like nothing happened. That's either professionalism or delusion at the highest level. Honestly, both. And that's exactly why this channel exists. If you made it to the end of this video, you clearly belong here. Subscribe, there's a new short every single day, and it only gets more chaotic from here.